Guess what, everybody? It's time for some more Madden 23 updates. We got a few things to go over, and then we'll get into the big roster update of this week, which has a lot of players going up and going down. There's some really big names on the move this week that might surprise you. But before we get into that, let's talk about some of the other updates that have been going on kind of a little more under the radar with Madden 23 lately. So as most of you may know, franchise mode has had a lot of problems this year, a lot of bugs, and they have been trying to knock them out one by one, essentially. Now, some have come via the big title updates that we get about once a month. Other ones have been server-side updates, which they're able to push through right away when they do find a fix, which is a good thing because that lets you get the update sometimes quicker than you would normally get it, because if you had to wait for a title update, you have to wait for that approval from Sony and Microsoft, and that could take extra weeks just to get that update pushed through. But when something is server-side, they're able to push it through right away. Now, they have been pushing some of these server-side updates through lately, fixing things like the draft revert glitch, the 32 user glitch, and some other ones. However, there have still been a decent number of people that have still been having trouble with these specific issues, and they said that while they fixed it for most leagues, there could still be some existing leagues or some existing users that are still having trouble with this, so they're constantly pushing more fixes out at random times to try to fix the remaining issues that are there, and there's some other stability issues that they could be fixing along the way as well. So if you are an active franchise player, let me know, are you still experiencing any of these problems, because they have pushed through some more of these server-side fixes. So if your league was having trouble, there's potential that it could now be fixed. With it now being December, we're getting close to the next title update as well. We got one about a couple of weeks ago, but there are some big changes on the way that I talked about in a previous video. But if you happen to miss that video, they are looking into finally balancing some things with the gameplay in terms of man coverage, aggressive catching, some of the defensive metas with blitzing, and more. So that's going to be a pretty big shakeup for the game if they actually do properly balance it, because pretty much like every Madden game, it's never going to be that balanced. There's always going to be something that's overpowered. Really, any video game, not just Madden, but there's always going to be something overpowered. There's going to be things that are used by the majority of people, and the goal is to try to balance those things as best as you can. I think EA has waited a little bit too long into this year to get around to balancing, but with there being so many bugs, that's probably why they haven't gotten around to it yet, because they've been constantly chasing their tail trying to fix all these bugs that should have never been in the game to begin with. So I do think the game is in need of a lot of balancing like every Madden that came before it. It's just kind of unfortunate that we've had to wait this long into the year for that balance to finally take place, but that should be coming hopefully within the next week or two. Now we're going to get into the big roster update in just a second, but really quickly, let's hear a word from today's video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Rocket Money. I wanted to start tracking my monthly expenses and help set up a budget for myself, and that's where Rocket Money came in. Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance platform that helps you save more and spend less. The personal finance manager allows you to manage subscriptions, lower bills, monitor your credit score, and build your savings all in one place. I like using Rocket Money for things like canceling unwanted subscriptions, for example. I've signed up for so many different subscription services over the years, and I forget that I'm not even using half of them until I see it laid out right in front of me. I also use Rocket Money to set budgets. Sometimes I can spend a little crazy, so having something that can automatically monitor my spending by different categories and allow me to get notifications when I've exceeded my limit has really helped a lot. I also use Rocket Money to monitor my credit. Rocket Money alerts you of important changes that impact your score and offers you insights on ways to improve it. To save more and spend less, join the 3.4 million members using Rocket Money. I've got the hookup. Go to rocketmoney.com/Eric, or by clicking the link in the description to get started for free or unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/Eric to get started for free. Let's get into the roster update. So we're going to start with the players that are moving up first, and then we're going to talk about the players who are going down. The first player moving up is Justin Jefferson, going up +1 to a 96 overall. I think at this point, a lot of people would consider him the best receiver in the league. You've still got some other guys out there like Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams who are still really good as well, but Justin Jefferson is on a pace like we've never seen before, and if he keeps playing this way, there's a chance he could potentially get to that 99 overall before the year is over. Another young player moving up, Micah Parsons, going up +1 to a 95 overall. He's pretty much only moved up since being a rookie rookie last year. He did have a time a couple of weeks ago where he moved down for the first time ever, but he's quickly going right back up because right now you can maybe argue he's the best defensive player in the league. I know Aaron Donald's still a beast. It's those two guys and then everybody else to me, but right now Micah Parsons just seems on another level. We've got Lane Johnson going up +1 to a 94 overall. Derwin James is going up +1 to a 93 overall. Jason Kelsey's going up +1 to a 92 overall. Josh Jacobs is going up +2 to a 92 overall. He had one of the best days for a running back that we've seen in a long time, and this I believe is the highest he's ever been rated in a Madden game, so he's really on the up and up. We've got Jair Alexander going up +1 to a 91 overall. Joe Burrow has been putting together a nice string of games. He's also going up +1 to a 91. Tyler Lockett is officially into the 90 overall club, going up +1 this week. Chris Lindstrom's going up +1 to a 88 overall. Creed Humphrey, second year guy out of Kansas City, is also going up +1 to a 88. Brian Burns is going up +1 to a 87 overall. Kendall Fuller is also going up +1 to a 87. Miles Sanders, having his breakout season, had another big game this past week. He's going up +2 to a 87 overall. Kenny Moore's going up +1 to a 86 overall. T. Higgins is also going up +1 to a 86. Brian O'Neill's going up +1 to a 85 overall. We've got Kyle Duggar, Patrick Peterson, Quandre Diggs, and Tua Tagovailoa also all going up +1 to a 85. Patrick Peterson's really just having like a bounce back year. The last 2 years he was kind of showing his age. This year he's getting back into, pretty good form with the Vikings. And then you got Tua, who's having his breakout year. Some could argue he should still be higher, but he's finally starting to move up and he's now in the mid 80s. We've got CJ Mosley going up +1 to a 84 overall. The rookie Chris Olave going up +1 to a 84 as well, looking like the best rookie receiver this year, although Garrett Wilson has also been balling out too. We've got Jonathan Jones also going up +1 to a 84. Adrian Phillips going up +1 to a 83 overall. Another big rookie this year, Kenneth Walker III, going up +1 to a 83 as well. We've got Denzel Perryman going up +1 to a 82 overall. And then we've got L'Jarius Sneed, Ed Oliver, Orlando Brown, and Taron Johnson also all going up +1 to a 82. Alex Highsmith is going up +1 to a 81 overall. Christian Wilkins is going up +2 to a 81 overall. And then we've got Hayden Hurst, who's also going up +2 to a 81, kind of having his breakout season. We've got Derek Carr going up +1 to a 80 overall. And then we've got Jalen Phillips, Zay Jones, and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah all going up +1 to a 80 overall as well. Now let's talk about the players who are going down, starting with Justin Tucker going down 2 to a 92 overall. I don't think I've ever seen this guy go down before. I'm not sure why he is. It can't be because of the missed game-winning field goal last week, because that was a 67-yarder. That was as much of a long shot as you could get, and he still almost hit it. So I don't know if he missed some other field goals last week, but seeing him go down just seems kind of weird. We've got Saquon Barkley, who's mostly gone up this year, but this week he is going down 1 to a 91 overall. We've got Aaron Rodgers, who has gone down a bit this year. He's going down again this week, -1 to a 90 overall. And Joel Bitonio is also going down 1 to a 90. Mike Evans is going down 1 to a 87 overall. Rodney Hudson's going down 1 to a 87 overall. Alvin Kamara's gone down quite a bit this year. He's going down again, -1 to a 86 overall. Kenny Clark is going down 1 to a 86 overall. Cordell Patterson's going down 1 to a 85 overall. Marquise Hollywood Brown is also going down 1 to a 85. We've got Deshaun Watson going down 1 to a 84 overall. He hasn't even played this year. He's gone down a couple times. Again, I've talked about this. I don't know why EA does this for people that are out or injured, why they go up or down sometimes when they're not playing, but this is about to be his first week starting, coming off suspension, so curious to see what happens with his whole situation. How is he going to look after not playing for so long, and if he's going to go back up in the ratings? Kind of interesting to see what's going to happen here. We've got Hassan Reddick going down 1 to a 84 overall. Deontay Johnson going down 1 to a 83 overall. Leonard Williams is also going down 1 to a 83. James Robinson is going down 1 to a 82 overall. Carlton Davis is going down 1 to 81 overall. Charles Harris Jr. and Garrett Bowles are also going down 1 to 81. We've got Carl Lawson going down 1 to 80 overall, and we've got Taylor Lewan and Tyler Higbee also going down 1 to 80 overall. Now, we also recently got some big news about the upcoming NCAA football game, and if you missed that video, make sure to check it out right here on the screen.